Hi everyone, LP here, and I want to talk to you today about the skills that you're going to need. We're not talking about primitive skills, but the skills that you're going to need in either emergency or disaster situations. You know, preparing for emergencies or disasters involves a wide range of skills. And I'm going to talk about 10 of my top 10 skills that you need to know. The very first one is first aid and medical skills. Guys, knowing basic first aid, CPR, wound care, and how to address common medical issues can be life-saving in emergencies when, professional help is not available, when no one's coming to rescue you. Those kind of situations, you absolutely, positively must have some kind of first aid or medical skill knowledge so that you can not only save yourself, but maybe you can save someone else. Everybody who's ever been in a situation where they had to save somebody's life, it's a seminal moment for them. It's one that sticks out. It's the reason they do the things they do as far as first aids. It's the reason why tourniquets are inside this vehicle. Those kind of things you must do. Get those skills. Top number one skill, you must get it. Self-defense and security. Understanding self-defense techniques, basic security measures, and possibly firearms handling techniques, safety, it can help protect you. It can help protect you and your loved ones in a dangerous situation. Now, nobody wants to get in a gunfight, but I tell you what, if a burglar knows you're armed, they're very less apt to mess with you. And if they do, they're probably going to have a bad day. If you do decide to arm yourself, get the training. Learn how to operate that weapon system. Learn how to use it. Become accurate with it, because nobody wants another yippee-ki-yay guy running around dumping his, basically just dropping mags everywhere. No one wants that. Food preservation and storage. Learning how to preserve and store food for long-term storage, such as canning, dehydrating, and vacuum sealing, ensures a stable food supply during emergencies and shortages. Guys, we talk all the time about food shortages. There was the wheat issue that happened last year. The shelves, because of that thing we can't talk about, the shelves became barren in places. And the people who didn't have any stress at all were the people that vacuum sealed foods, that dry canned, that water bath canning, that pressure canned, that learned that you can take that 5 pounds of chicken and put it in jars and pressure can it for 90 minutes and put it on your shelves, and you didn't even need refrigeration. Those are the people that didn't stress about food issues one little bit. For those of you that think that it's not possible, simply get in your time machine, go backwards and see where the shelves were empty. Water sourcing and purification. Knowing how to find, collect, purify water from various sources is crucial for survival. Remember the rule of threes. And clean water is essential for hydration and sanitation. Guys, remember in the old days, and when I say the old days, let's go back to the Victorian days, and obviously before that, where everything that they drank was basically alcohol, because if they tried to drink water, it was probably gonna kill them. They didn't know what filtration was. They didn't know what sanitation was. They didn't know anything, and the bacteria was killing people like it was cool. If you think for a second that in a SHTF situation that your water is just going to continue to flow, it's going to continue to flow from the city you live in, you are dead wrong. You must learn how to find water. You must learn how to filter, purify, and sanitize water. There's a bunch of different methods, but you know what? If you think you're going to survive on your life straw, you are wrong. Shelter building and maintenance. Mastering basic shelter building techniques using natural materials or tarps can provide protection from the elements in temporary or long-term survival situations. Guys, if you think you're just going to put a stick in a tarp and everything's going to be hunky-dory, you're probably wrong. Learn how to build these shelters. It's not difficult. There is 1,000 YouTube videos out there that will show you how to do this. It's very important, okay? Shelter is important. All right, guys, listen. Come here. Prep Stock 2024, Nebo, North Carolina, 12th to 13th of October. Tickets are going fast. Guys, I cannot emphasize the kind of stuff that's going to be going down. The giveaways that are going to be happening. And if you're not paying attention, you will miss out. All right, that's enough of that. Prepstock.net. Now back to the video. Fire starting and maintenance. Now we say the word maintenance like maintaining the fire. Okay, listen to me carefully. Being able to start and maintain a fire using different methods such as friction, flint, and steel or fire starters is essential for cooking, warmth, signaling, and morale. And let's rotate back a couple of steps to purifying water. Got to kill that. Got to kill those bugs in the water, the bacteria. Guys, if you can start a fire, you can boil water. If you can boil water, you can have water that is drinkable. And you get to stay warm. Navigation and orienteering. That's a big word. Understanding how to read maps or use a compass and navigate using natural landmarks can help you find your way in unfamiliar terrain, or if the GPS system fails, which it probably will. Guys, simply knowing the lay of the land, how to move from point A to point B using natural and man-made terrain markers is key. Now, if you live in a place like I do, where it's just north and south and you barely need to know east and west, then you're golden. But if you live in a place that's more modern, you're going to have a serious problem if you don't know how to navigate, if you don't know the terrain, and if you don't know how to get around. Don't think of this as some simplistic, oh, let's go find those coordinates. No, get around point A, point B. It's really simple stuff. Foraging and wild edible identification. That's right, finding those yum-yums in the forest. Learning to identify edible plants, fungi, or even wild game in your environment can supplement your food supply and provide essential nutrients during emergencies. Guys, listen. It's like when the SHTF comes, I'm just going to go in the woods and shoot me a deer. And so are 10,000 other people. And by the way, during the Great Depression, the population of deer in the United States almost went extinct. Guys, don't believe for a second that that's how things are going to go. But learn the basics of hunting. Learn what animals you can eat. Learn how to trap. Learn how to unalive these particular creatures in a manner that you're not going to be chewing on buckshot for a week. Learn these skills. They're very basic. They're very simple. They're very primitive. You'll get to stay alive a lot longer. Communication skills, guys. You gotta do this. Having effective communication skills, and we're not talking about, hey, I'm Joe Schmo and I give great speeches. We're talking about including both verbal and nonverbal communications. You know, it's crucial for coordinating with others and seeking help and maintaining morale in group settings. Guys, when you can get on there, yeah, I got you, bro, no problem. When you can do that and do it effectively, and know what you're doing, it's going to be a much better time for you and your friends. It's going to be a much better time for you and your family when things go bad. And oh, by the way, you should definitely have a communications plan. And lastly, psychological resilience and stress management. Developing resilience, stress management techniques, and mental toughness can help you cope with the challenges and uncertainties of emergency situations and maintain a positive outlook on what's happening around you. Guys, this is probably the hardest thing to do because it's all about preparing for the unknown. And how do we actually prepare for that? Well, get knowledgeable, learn about leadership, learn about the people who were in really bad places doing really bad things and they wrote books about it. Read that. Psychologically prepare yourself for bad times. Also, if you create checklists for specific events that you can actually use in those events, they're all over the YouTubes, they're all over the interwebs. Go out there and find them and know you don't have to pay for them no matter what anybody says because they're pretty generic. All right, guys, remember, practicing and learning and keeping these skills fresh in your memory, ongoing learning, are key to mastering these skills and being prepared for whatever may come your way. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you like what I'm doing, do me a favor. Hit that like and subscribe button. If you want to support the channel, there are a link below. So you're an adult. Spend your own money the way you want to. And until the next time, stay safe. Have a great day, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye-bye.